Good evening, girls and gays. Welcome back to Drunk Diaries. And bitch, look who done came back. I don't gotta give y'all no introduction because y'all know who the fuck it is.
Yes.
But you can go ahead and introduce yourself for the ones that don't know. And if you don't know, you need to wake up.
Hey you guys, I am Mahdi Bey, also known as the Mahdi Bey. I am a professional model as well as musician. I also do a little bit of acting as well. And I'm so glad to be back.
The dynamic duo, honey.
Yes.
Period. So what you been up to? What's
Baby,
been going on?
Life. Life has taken me on one hell of a journey over the past year.
I could feel that.
Yeah.
I feel like the past couple of years has kind of been stressful for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
It's done a number.
Yeah, but I will say after a breakdown always comes a breakthrough.
This is true. I feel like you had your tower moment.
Definitely have had my tower moment, and I'm open to speaking about that. I dropped Expensive last year, as some of you know, which is my first single off my upcoming album, Metamorphosis. And upon dropping it, there was a lot going on at the time. I have always been someone that has been just true to what I want to do since childhood. And so, after dropping Expensive, I was like, let me just go and do this. And I was working with a few people, but of course, God kind of had to slow me down. And so, I took that year off to tackle my depression, to tackle, who am I and what do I want to be and where am I as a person, and tackle the hard things about, things that I might not want to, or we as general might not want to face, but I think doing all of that in the past year and also doing it in solitude and complete solitude has led me to a place where I'm now, I know who I am, I know what I want in every aspect.
I feel like with a lot of people who started off like us, like we started off doing the stuff that we do really young, and always, oh, you're so talented, you're so gifted, you're so this, you're so that. When you get to a point in life, when you get older, you start going through stuff and stuff start happening, it's like, damn, am I really as good as they say
Exactly.
I am? Like, damn, or when you get to that moment, like, damn, I used to be so smart. I used to be so good at this. Like, why I don't feel like that no more.
Right.
And I kind of can get where you coming from with that. Because I had that moment too. Like, when I started getting older and certain things just wasn't working out for me, certain stuff wasn't going out how I wanted it to go. I'm like, damn, I used to be so smart. Or shit used to come so easy to me. Like, why I feel like this now? Like, you kind of go through imposter syndrome.
Yeah, and that's what it was, imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I can understand that because I still have my moments sometimes. Like,
yeah,
because I didn't went through so many changes, lived so many different lives at this point from when I was 17, 18, and I'm just starting out doing the stuff that I'm doing. When you get older, it's like, damn, am I still
right?
That
am I still? Yeah.
Yeah, because I know for me, like, I went a long ass time without writing. Like, a long ass time without writing. Like, for the longest time, I couldn't write nothing. And I really used to cry because you know
I do.
I published the whole book at 16. So when I got to the moment when I couldn't write nothing, like, that was so sickening and saddening for me because this my whole life and right now I can't do it. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
And I know you've been there before too.
Oh hell yeah. I moved shortly before, actually right after Expensive dropped, I moved into my own place and I moved out thinking, oh my God, everybody's gonna come over, we're gonna have Taco Tuesdays and Margarita Mondays, which are things that I look forward to, moving the second time. But
bitch, it was because you was far.
Everybody says that. Everybody's saying that. Everybody has said that. Damn, bitch, you was far.
Because we didn't want to come over. No, because we didn't want to see you, bitch. You were far.
I know. I was. Yeah.
You were far.
I was a little far.
I ain't have no car. Bitch,
yeah.
You were far.
And I mean, my other two best friends have said that. But honestly, I think that God kind of put me in that position because I needed to take a look at not the Mahdi Bey, but just take a look at just Mahdi going deep into the stuff from childhood, because I've been singing and stuff and I've had my mind on this since I think my first public performance choir-wise was at 7. So just imagine 7 to 22, I think at that time, or 21, just on go. I've never had the time to look at things.
To look at things.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I've been there too. Like, shit, my mama been taking me to modeling and acting auditions since I was 2. Like,
so you know
like,
exactly how it is.
Been in that shit. So once you get older and you like gotta live real life,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You didn't make it to where you thought you was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be a child star, bitch. I did not think that I was gonna get to the older me and have a work job.
Right.
So once I got to that point, life really humbled me a little bit.
And that's it. It was a humbling experience.
I didn't think this the life that I was gonna be living, bitch. Like, I'm supposed to be somebody right now. I'm not saying that I'm not nobody.
I mean, because really, look at what
you see.
You know.
But it was just like, damn, I didn't think this where I was gonna be. I'm supposed to be Janet Jackson already.
Yeah.
Like, so I get where you coming from with that. What would you say was the moment that like sparked that for you, that made you come to that like humbling experience?
And you know, I was excited to come on here because it's like, okay, I get to tell my story. But I think the most humbling moment wasn't when I lost my place. Well, not lost my place because I moved out. I wasn't evicted. Just to set the record straight.
Period. She made the choice to leave.
I made the choice to leave. But honestly, right after I made the choice to leave, before I did think I was getting evicted. And so, you know, around that time, after moving, I lost everything. I had to move back into my mother's. I did not have a phone to call people. You know, there were people and friends I was looking for that weren't there. I didn't know where my next income was coming from because I wasn't taking any bookings at the time because of how bad my depression was. And I think honestly that's when life humbled me. And I also, just to be transparent because I don't know who else this is gonna help, I had a suicide attempt because things just got really, really dark. And at that moment I was like, okay, I just gotta lean on God and trust that whenever He's ready for me to do what I have to do, you know, He's gonna have me do it. And
I understand that.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
I ain't never really just said this, you know, out loud, cause you know I ain't no bitch that talks
I
about
know.
feelings.
You know how we are.
But my first time trying to commit suicide, I think I was like 15, 16. Like high school was always that's the darkest time of my life.
Yeah.
High school, like my teenage years, 17, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like I went through so much. And I'll say me being 16, the thing that sparked my suicide attempt, can't believe I'm about to say this on camera, but oh my God. One of my closest friends, he had did something to me. And hopefully you can read between the lines.
Yeah, I can.
And I had kind of like, it just really set me on a downward spiral because like I said, that was my closest friend. We was with each other every day. Like we used to come to school dressing alike. Like that was my dog. So for him to, you know, to do that, break my trust like that, it really just sent me on a spiral. And I kind of felt like it was my fault type shit because why would I be around you like that?
Right.
Like, he had already told me that he liked me and shit before, but I ain't pay that shit no attention. Niggas tell me they like me all the time. That don't mean I got them. You know? But that had really just sent me in a kind of depression. And I didn't even really tell nobody what had happened because I was kind of blaming myself. Yeah. And I didn't want to tell other people because it's like, damn, if I'm already blaming myself, what the fuck are y'all gonna say? You know what I'm saying? Also, that wasn't my first time having something like that happen to me either. So I had already felt some type of way because it was like, damn, bitch, you supposed to know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you already been through shit like this. So you supposed to know how somebody who is like this act. You know, now that I'm old, I understand, like, bitch, that wasn't your fault. That's just how people is. People sick. But at that time, that's how I felt. Like, that was your fault. You should not have put yourself in that kind of situation. So after that, I ended up leaving, you know, I was cool. I left, went to another place, culture shock, no black people, no nothing. So that sent me even further down the hole. Teachers was being racist, students was being racist, like it was so much going on. Like so that really sent me into a deeper zone. And I remember the other day, not the other day, well when I say the other day, y'all, it could mean anytime between yesterday and 7 years ago. But the other day, my sister had told me something that really hurt my feelings. She was just like, the place that we lived when I was going through all of that, we was talking about it, some memory about it. And my sister was like, I don't remember talking to you a lot there. And that hurt my feelings because it hurt my feelings for two reasons. One, because damn, like, I really wasn't fucking with you. Like, I was always in my room and stuff like that. And the second reason it hurt my feelings is like, damn, you didn't notice?
Yeah.
Like,
but you know, sometimes siblings don't know, because my sister told me the same thing. And that's another thing that humbled me. With my family, when I didn't recognize me and the people around me that I love the most, I knew they couldn't recognize me either. It was like, damn.
I feel like, I don't know if they didn't notice that I was really depressed, or if they just didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But I feel like at that time, I would have been more open to y'all asking me, are you okay? Is something wrong? You know, because it was unnormal for me to not want to talk to you.
Right.
It was unnormal for me to be in my room all day and night like that.
Yeah.
And nobody ain't never come ask me like, are you okay? Yeah. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, you good? Around that time, I just remember being such a, you know, dark person. Such a dark energy. And I remember people at school, I was like, you are so mean. You're so rude. Why
I never thought you were mean. I'm just like, baby, she's just her.
Yeah, like,
you know?
You're so mean. You're so rude. Yeah. Why are you like that? And nobody just really knew.
Yeah,
like,
and that's, you know,
for real.
Yeah, that's a symptom of depression. I mean, I had to, and I still have to do a little apologizing, because there are so many events, and I'm making this nice and public. There are so many events that I missed, you know, including my homegirl's birthday, because of how dark things were in my own personal life. There were moments I couldn't even get out the motherfucking bed.
I feel that, because I've been there. And I mean, if you would have just told me that,
you know, and everybody keeps saying that,
I've been
and
there
I
get it.
I don't know.
And also, I told you too, your birthday is so close to mine.
We are.
So anytime you miss my birthday, I always just assume you doing something for your own birthday. Like, all my other friends, oh bitch, you don't get no leeway. Your ass got to be here.
Right.
But for you, like I said, I got a different kind of understanding for you, because it's your birthday too.
Yeah.
So I know, like, okay, I'll just be like, okay, this bitch doing something.
Yeah.
This bitch got something else to do.
And I don't know, around that time that was a pretty sad point too for me. That was the humbling time. Around like July, early July. There was a lot going on, and I think I was busy trying to mask the pain in so many ways.
I ain't never been good at masking.
Some I'm great at. Unfortunately, you know.
Like, if I'm feeling dark and I'm feeling low, you just not gonna see me. Because I'm already a person. I think for me, I ignored my emotions for so long. I was a unemotional ass bitch. I did not have emotions towards nothing. Like, bitch, people used to get mad at me because they're like, you don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't.
Right.
That's how I was. I was so monotone. I didn't have no emotions. So once I got to the point where I learned how to feel my emotions, I didn't know how to handle it.
Right.
So whenever I'm feeling low, I still don't know how to. I'm still trying to learn how to
handle them.
Yeah. Because I ain't never been no emotional bitch before. So now that I be feeling my emotions, that shit be too much for me. I don't like it. Like, I ain't never been a crier. I ain't never been no. Like, I do not cry. I don't do none of that shit.
I'll shed some tears, baby.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to cry. Yeah. If I'm crying, something gotta really, really, really be going on. I'm really sad, or bitch, I'm finna kill you.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah.
In between. I don't do no crying. So if I'm crying, it gotta be serious.
Yeah, I get that.
Gotta be serious.
I get that.
Once I start feeling my emotions, it was hard for me to stop. Like, I went from not feeling nothing to feeling everything. And I think that was like the hardest transition in the world for me. Like, once I started therapy, it helped me start knowing how to identify emotions.
Yeah.
Feeling how I'm feeling. Because I remember I was telling my therapist one day, like, this happened and I don't know, I felt weird. She was like, you felt weird? What you mean you felt weird? Like, I was like, I just got this feeling. And she was like, you were sad? You can say that. You can say you were sad. It's okay. Nobody can hear you. And I was like, okay, well, bitch, I was sad. I guess I was sad. I didn't want to say that. Like, the only emotion that I knew was no emotion or anger. It was no in between. No in between. Either I'm mad or nothing.
I'm just,
Yeah. So I get what you're saying, because that shit was so fucking hard for me. Like, I feel like last year and the year before, I cried the most. I think all of the tears that I never cried all my life, I cried them last year.
That's how I feel about this past year, yeah.
I bitch was just crying all the fucking time.
But crying is a release.
Cry me a river.
Cry me.
Yeah, it still hurts me though. Like, it be times like I'll be sad, I want to cry, but I don't do it. Like, I'll feel my eyes burning a little bit, but don't know tears come back.
I know somebody like that. I know a couple people like that. For me, if I feel like it's time to cry, then it's just time to cry, and I don't hold it back because I used to just not feel like I can't cry, you know, because for me, I was on this quest of, I hate to say it, but not perfection, but I was raised by divas, you know what I'm saying, and divos. So the men in my family, on my dad's side, like my granddad, very well put together man. I mean, the women in my family that I was raised by are just, you know, top divas. So it was always taught to me to keep a happy face, to keep it all together. But that was the first time I was able to just be like, okay, I have no choice but to feel this, because bitch, it ain't nobody in here but me. You know, I have to feel it. And
I feel like for me, it was the opposite. Like, my family, they don't talk about stuff. My family is not emotional. They're not emotional people. Like, my family members are not people that I can come to talk about my emotions.
I understand that.
Like, they aren't those type of people. They just to pick it up and keep it pushing type. Like, I don't got time for no sad shit. I don't got time for no soft shit.
Right.
That's how they are. So I never grew up talking about my emotions. I never grew up being on no soft shit because I ain't raised around them type of people. Like, my mama, my granny, them some of the hardest hoes I know.
I know.
Them hoes is not like that. Like, they not soft. They not emotional. All that crying, sad, soft, sappy shit, they not into that.
And that's my dad's side.
That's how I grew up. Like, I never just been that type of bitch because they not like that.
Right.
And like how you said, trying to go back to your mama's house, I did too. So with me doing the emotional journey that I went on, learning how to deal with my emotions and all that, and me going back there and now being an emotional person, I had to realize, like, they aren't these type of people. And just because you did this growth, don't mean that they did this.
Right. That's a part of healing.
Exactly. I found myself trying to talk to my mama about something really emotional, and she did not respond in the way that I wanted her to, and I got mad.
Yes, that's happened to me.
But I had to realize, like, you been knew she wasn't this type of bitch. Just because you took this journey and you are now an emotional person, that does not mean that she recognized the change and that she did it too.
Yeah.
I ain't never grew up venting and none of that because, like I said, they not emotional.
Yeah.
I've never been a venter. I always handle shit on my own because...
Same.
Yeah,
I just feel like, you know,
the confidant with nobody to confide in.
Yep. And I'll never forget, and there was somebody that told me, he was like, you look out for everybody else, but who's gonna look out for Mahdi? And baby, when he said that to me, I was like, you know what? You're right. I feel that.
That's me. I am the person that everybody calls when they got an issue, when they got a problem, something going on in their life. Oh, friend, let me tell you what happened. Oh, friend, I need advice. Oh, friend, let me tell you what this nigga did. Oh, friend, I'm so sad. Let me tell you what's going on. But I don't call people with that same energy. Like, if I'm going through some shit, you just not finna hear from me.
Right.
You just not finna see me. Cause I'm not used to people asking me like,
what's wrong? Yeah.
You good? And me and my cousin had to talk the other day because I was venting to him. If I could vent to anybody, it'll be my cousin. I can talk to him sometimes. It depends on what it is. Cause sometimes he don't be understanding. But sometimes he do. Most times he do. But I remember I was venting to him and I was just telling him how I be feeling like I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm also the oldest too. So
yeah, I know that feeling.
I'm the oldest cousin, oldest sister, oldest everything. So I always been the taking care of everybody else.
Yeah.
So I was telling him, like, I just feel like I don't have nobody to talk to. Everybody always telling me what's going on in their life and how they sad and how they depressed and all that. But when I'm feeling like that, I don't have nobody to talk to. And he was like, well, Dave, you gotta understand the type of person that you are. You always upbeat. You always happy. You always have a certain type of image. We don't never see you sweat. We don't never see you down.
Yeah.
So because people don't never see you like that, they gonna assume you don't get that way. And I didn't see that at first. I was like, damn, you right. Like, and I had to tell him, damn, bitch, just because I make it look like it ain't heavy.
Right, just because I make it look good. you know.
Bitch, I still go through shit. I still be sad. I still have my down moments. Like, I still be wanting somebody to ask me, like, damn, babe, bitch, is you good? Are you okay?
Right.
Like, and he was like, well, shit, you don't ever make people feel like you're not okay. You don't never make people feel like you're not okay. So how do we know to ask you if you okay if you don't never make nobody feel like you're not okay? You don't come to people like, damn, like, I'm not okay. Right. But nobody's gonna make me feel comfortable enough to
exactly. And that's the same thing with me. Like, it's very few people, and you're one of them, that I've come to in my moments of, you know, somberness and been like, okay, I need you, or I'm not okay. I don't trust hoes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't, you know.
You hoes come tell me your other friends bitch.
Right, and I've, you know, you can't play me. I don't trust people. So if I vent to you or if I tell you what's going on, I have to have some type of, you know, confidence in you understanding. But that's very rare. So for the most part, I'm the same way. I just deal with it on my own.
Yeah, that be the most important thing that makes me not vent to people. Like, or like your response.
Right,
when I try to tell you something. Like, if I feel like you not listening to me, or you not taking me serious, or you saying some shit that's like, you know, you saying some shit that's just not gonna make me feel better.
It's like,
like, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, I don't say too much to make the person know that I'm talking about them. But one of my homegirls, like, I don't really like to talk to her about stuff. Like, she just don't be understanding. You know what I'm saying?
I have a friend like that.
Yeah, like, I'm always here for her when she needs something. And it don't make me love her any less.
We on the mic. Excuse me.
Don't make me love her any less that she don't respond well to me when I listen to her. But she's also younger than me.
But yeah.
So that's another thing. I was like, okay. But sometimes my bitches just don't understand. So I don't really vent to her about stuff because I feel like the part of life that I'm at, she ain't got there yet.
Yes.
So it's hard for her to understand where I'm coming from.
Right.
Because she ain't been there yet. And I be telling myself, I don't get mad at her because I can't fault you for that. You younger than me. You can't, how you gonna help me?
When you younger than me.
Exactly. So if I do feel some way, that's why my cousin gonna be always the one I go. We the same age. We done live the same life. This hoe done been through everything that I done been through. That hoe been there for it. We are the same age. We've been joint at the hip since birth. So I always know, like, I can call that hoe and be like, bitch, this how I'm feeling today. This what's going on, you know. And he gonna be like, well, bitch, you know. He gonna always know what to say to me because, like I said, we the same age. We been joint at the hip since birth. He always gonna have the response that I need. Sometimes he gonna piss me off, and I'm like, all right, bitch, bye.
Right. You always got that one person though that's able to be that listening ear.
He don't give a fuck. He gonna tell me the truth. He don't give a fuck. Like, if I was wrong, he gonna be like, bitch, you know you out of line for that. I might get mad, but I still appreciate it because I can say honestly for me, I don't have a lot of yes men in my life.
I don't like yes men.
I don't have a lot of quite contrary to people might believe. I don't have a lot of yes men in my life. Like, I got a lot of people that's gonna bitch hell now. Like, bitch, you was out of line. Right. You shouldn't did.
You knew better than that.
You fucking knew better. My sister, my cousin, them is two blunt ass bitches, and they gonna be like, no. Fuck no, you shouldn't have did that. Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that?
But you need people like that because I feel like a real person is gonna tell you you fucked up, and they're gonna tell you the truth. You know,
I'm that friend, bitch.
Right, and I think I am too. You know, I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is what's going. And I've lost friends because of that. Because some people can't take the honesty. But I feel like if I was a fake person, I'm gonna sit up here and be like, oh well, yeah. Go ahead and do fuck all that. I'm not that type of person. And I would want someone to be the same way with me if I truly care about you.
That's how I want people to be with me too. I don't want you to just agree with me because you scared of what I'm gonna say or some shit. Like, I like people that challenge me.
Right, give me a challenge.
I like people that, like, who gonna tell me, nah, I don't agree with that, bitch. Oh. Let me tell you why I think that's wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might not agree with what you're saying, but I'm still happy that you shared your thoughts with me to let me know why you feel like I shouldn't have did what I did. Right. Because one thing about me, bitch, I'm always do what I want. I don't give a fuck. I'm the bitch that's gonna ask you for advice and still do what I want to do.
That's the Leo energy, though.
Yes, bitch.
You know.
I'm still gonna do what I want to do. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna ask. And if I don't feel like you saying what I agree with,
like,
bitch, I'm still gonna do what I want. It's in my Instagram bio. I do what I want.
It sure is.
The truth, bitch, because I do. I've been like that all my life, though. Like, nobody ain't never been able to tell me
Pretty much me, too. I mean, For me, it was with the music and shit. Everybody wanted me to be something other than that. At one point, I'm like, okay, but this is what I'm doing. Girl, my granny wanted me to be a doctor. I'm like, baby, this is not for me.
Nah, to be honest, you see me being a nurse.
No, I see you being a talk show host.
Exactly.
And I see you being in the entertainment industry.
I can't see myself doing nothing like no service to people. First of all, my attitude is too bad. Let's start there. I'll be the first to admit I got
shit, I almost knocked the drinks over with my boots.
I'm screaming. I'll be the first to admit that I got a stanky ass attitude. I don't give a fuck. I do. Like, I do. I know that I got a stanky ass attitude and I don't give a fuck. Just don't fucking play with me. Like, don't fucking play with me. Yeah. I can't be no customer service, no none of that, because I got a horrible
And I'm working customer service right now, and girl, it's like I be having to put the phone on mute.
Child, me too.
So
I'm trying to work. You do work from home.
Yeah, and I love working from home. It gives me more leisure. It gives me more time.
I'm trying to do that, bitch. I'm trying to do that. Because right now, I don't want to say too much because I don't know these white people be following me on Instagram. But the kind of job that I got now, baby, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me at all. It's not for me. It be making me so
I'm gonna have to let you know when we get off the show about because I love it.
So what's next for you? Let the people know, Mahdi, what you got going on?
Well,
what can the girls expect?
Now that I've gone and kind of been on my healing journey with self, I think that I'm at a place where I know pretty much all of who I am as a person in this moment. I can't speak for the future. You know, I can't say, well, this is the person I'm going to be 5-10 years from now because I'm not sure. But at this point in my life, I'm pretty damn sure of who I am, what I want my image to be.
And where you going?
And where I'm going, definitely, in personal and professional life. So, next up for me, of course, the album Metamorphosis will be here in the first quarter of the new year. I won't say first quarter is January through March. Okay. So in between any time of January through, I said March, April, it'll be here.
I hate when people say that. Like when I asked my granny what time it is, a quarter to 10.
A quarter to 10?
I'm not 50, bitch. What does that mean? What the fuck?
So yeah, she gonna be here in the first quarter. I won't give a month out because, you know, it's still a work in progress, but I will say this, and I didn't plan on advertising. It'll probably be out when this drops, but there's a new single coming out called BBB.
He finna say what I think he finna say.
Bad Bitch Ballin'.
Let him know.
Somebody special is gonna be featured on the track. Who is it gonna be? Why don't you tell
bitch? Yeah. It's me, bitch.
So she's gonna be on the new track BBB. I'm so excited about BBB.
Bitch. Listen, y'all.
Yeah.
My friend
she's heard it.
Me, bitch, I want you on this song, bitch. I know you trying to start your music career, bitch. I know you trying to get into it, bitch. I want you on this song. My bitch, send me the beat. I send my verse back an hour later. Dead ass. An hour later. Hold on. I was at work, bitch. I was at work. I'm listening to the beat. I'm yeah. For those who don't know, bitch, I've been rapping since I was about 2, 3. My mama used to buy me microphones all my life. I done got my ass whooped so many times working on that microphone cussing. I will never forget. One time I think I was like 4. I'm in the living room, I'm freestyling. I think I said fuck. I don't know what I said. I said fuck, ass, shit, something like that. My mom just came in. I was like, God damn, I didn't even know you heard me. But yeah, I'm on the track, bitch. Be on the lookout, cause hey, my verse hard than a bitch. I don't want to be the bitch to toot my own horn, bitch, but toot. That whole hard than a bitch on my soul, the bitch.
And BBB, she's a different vibe than Expensive. You know, I wanted to go a different direction with this song. And so I just wanted to have a lot of fun with it. And I wrote it because a long time ago when that song Thick came out by OT Genesis 2 James, he say BBB, that's a bad bitch ballin'. And bitch, that stuck with me from 12 until now. And I was like,
bitch,
I need to write something for the ladies, for the bad bitches ballin'. So that's
like
how this came along.
It gives very much Leo energy.
It does.
By the time this come out though, the song probably gonna be out already.
Yeah.
But the song gives very much Leo energy. Like 2 Leos. And that's another person.
And a Taurus with a Leo moon.
Period. Very much Leo energy. It's gonna give bad bitch. It's one of them songs that you listen to when you on the way. You finna go out with your bitches. You getting dressed. You on the way. You ready. Like, that's what it gives. It gives, I'm finna go out with my girls. I'm finna throw this ass. I'm finna, Yeah.
And that's just the vibes I wanted to catch with this. I was like, yeah, it's just time for me to enjoy being in the studio. I think with Expensive, I enjoyed it, but I was so self-conscious, you know, about my voice.
That's my favorite song.
I know, and everybody likes Expensive.
On the regular, bitch, like that's literally in my rotation. Like I can honestly say, I'll admit this right now on camera. All of my friends that do music, y'all know who y'all are. Isaiah, Mariah, Mahdi, like. Bitch, I listen to y'all music on a regular. It will come on in my car, and I would tell somebody, "Oh yeah, this is my friend's song. My friend wrote this." Like, yeah. But I'm really excited. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of new shit, man.
I'm so glad that you asked me to be on it, giving me my.
Oh yeah, I knew because when I was writing it, it's certain parts, and y'all are gonna hear it when it comes out. But only her. I couldn't pick anybody else because I'm like, she's got the personality, the attitude, and everything I want for the voice, honey, that I want for this track. So it had to be her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad that you've helped support me throughout this whole thing too.
Always. One thing about me, bitch, all of my friends will say, bitch, I am the support system.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with my friends selling rocks, bitch. Everybody gonna buy your rocks. Fucking me. Period. So we reached the end of our time. I'm so glad that you came back, bitch. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bitch, matter of fact, when the song come out.
Oh yeah, baby. This was just a little preview.
Yeah, a little preview. Because when the song comes back, my bitch coming back. You know this is the Mahdi and Dae show, bitch. We might have to do like Terrell and Coco.
That would be cute.
Yeah. Serious. But let the people who don't know, let them know where to find you.
Okay, well, my name is Mahdi Bey. You can find me on TikTok at the Mahdi Bey. You can find me on Instagram at the Mahdi Bey, Facebook Mahdi Bey. She's not on Twitter, but yeah, that's about it. And if you want to email me, no, I'm just not. Twitter just was never, and I do have a the Mahdi Bey Twitter, but I don't use it at all.
You hosts know where to find me, but I'm gonna let y'all know anyway. Personal page, Poetic.Dae, business page, Poetic Dae Pro. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Grind. No time for games, I gotta go, baby, I'm tryna shine. If you ain't with it, hit the door, get your ass in line. The only thing I see in front of me is dotted lines and dollar signs. Money maker, a cutie, straight out the war, but I'm bougie. Please don't try to pursue me if you ain't copped a new Louis. Ain't never been a groupie, too busy tryna make movies. Ain't got no time for the drama, my mind's too focused. I'm living life. Tryna stack my cash up, got De Niro on my mind. I can see my past clear and I know I'm finna shine. You talk the talk, I walk the walk, who wasting your own time. Get the hell up off my line. Ooh, shit. Big bags, big bank sauce.